Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. And they got him for the sack.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
And there he goes. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Guys, sometimes they call this hidden yardage, and the punt return man set them up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They go to the ground. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And he picks it off in their end zone. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Oregon!
That is the easiest pick you will ever have in your life. You talk about a pick 6, all he returned it, made people miss. Nope. Nice play in the end zone to catch the football, get the pick, put 6 points on the board for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
That makes the score.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you.
Oh, look out. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 10, Auburn 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work.
Here we go.
Give to the fullback. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
No gain on the play. Offense facing fourth down.
On the ready.
They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on fourth down and short. They'll try it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The offense set for a first down play. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Makes a move. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Scanning the field, it's Burks. He's right on target. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
Yeah, and the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with your painting by numbers.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A tantalizing top 15 showdown today, and we've got an update. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pack team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the run, it's House. Bringing the heat. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking downfield, it's Burks. Gets it out fast. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Auburn to the line in a hurry. From the gun, running back on the move. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Extending the play. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. A low line drive and not his best work. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Zings it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. He'll take a shot. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
On the move, he fires. He makes a catch. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Fights off a defender. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in a spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up.
Third down coming up.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
To throw, it's Burks. Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They keep attacking through the air. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
Well, that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he made the extra point without problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They're getting this guy lathered up. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The inside handoff. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Burks. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pushes ahead. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Oregon 20, Auburn 7.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Oregon offense will take over. First and 10.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's McCluster. At midfield, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Jackson. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Burks. Makes the catch. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Hard running there. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Motion from the offense. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You've got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. After the run, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Back to throw, it's Burks. Using the quick game. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's space, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this job. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Fires to the right. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This defense right now is not only fighting an offense with a lot of confidence, but they're fighting against momentum, too. Remember, they had a big lead earlier in this game. Now it's been reduced to just 1 possession, so they've got to make some big plays here on pass defense. They've got to be able to cover.
And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your rib cage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This is a 3rd and long.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top.
He'll take the deep shot. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
And that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
They did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. And now we are set up for quite a finish. Going for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They're trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit, affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking to pass on second down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on third down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. At the 45 on his way. And that is how we will wrap this one up. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.